You know, I'm just wondering, what does everybody out there think this is all about? In particular, all these false flags, all this deception. Because I see so many people, they almost seem to like it. I know me and Bill have ranted and raved about people not talking enough about stopping these people. But why? Why is it so important to stop these people? Have you studied history enough to see that when certain actions, certain things start happening, it leads to other things happening? And usually those other things that end up happening are not good. We've kind of always been, the human race I'm talking about, in some type of perpetual war. There's always death around the next corner. There's so much deception, so many lies. People are really unsure of the truth. There's always somebody to blame. The aliens, the Anunnaki, the Jewish people, the Masons, the Zionists, the bankers. But when it comes down to it, whose fault is it actually? Who's to blame for all this? Who's to blame for all this death and destruction? You can always blame the person doing the death and destruction. Of course, they're always at fault. But is it not we the people, the human race, a little bit at fault? A little bit at fault for not doing anything about it. If you look at it throughout history, they've always caused death out there. There's always been war and destruction. But because people have been allowed themselves to be manipulated into, the fight against those people by the opposing side, by the Illuminati, the New World Order, whatever you'd like to call them, creating some kind of opposition or resistance force. And then they're under that control of that kind of wing or that group. Instead of actually having a true uprising, a true defense against these people that do these things. We the people haven't seemed to get angry enough or intelligent enough to fight these people back. I constantly see people led down the path of deception, even when they think they're aware of the deception. They can't seem to get past what's set up for them to go down, They create a path for these people, for everybody. And people tend to just go down that path because it's been created for them. Instead of saying, hey, I'm going to choose my own path. I'm going to start pushing back. I'm going to fight back and hope others may join, so that something may actually get done. But rarely you'll see it because they know how to manipulate others so easily. And I do believe it's wrong to manipulate other people. And that's where our problem is. Because people that want to do right understand that manipulation and brainwashing and that type of thing is so wrong. So we don't use it to get people to go fight in the right direction. And that's very tough. It's kind of unfair. And, it is an unfair fight. But what do we do? What do we do to stop these people? We can look throughout history. The Bolsheviks, Another Zionist Jewish group, and I hate to just name out a group because when it comes to the New World Order, the Illuminati, it's a very complex but simple thing. They happen to use different groups. But what I'm saying, the point of it is, they don't teach you in history that tens and tens and tens of millions of Christians died because they allowed a group of Bolsheviks that wasn't really that large to overrun Russia. The Jewish Zionists. They overran a country and killed tens of millions of people. Okay. People may say, well, we have guns, we don't have to worry. Look how they're able to manipulate just the state of Florida. And they're manipulating everybody into worrying about the gun grab, this and that. When you don't see past the lie, you don't see past the deception. Would we even be in this issue if we had stopped false flags way back when? You know, maybe after 9/11 or Sandy Hook. If we just made sure they stopped doing that shit. If they just stopped putting on those false flags. We got them under control to the point where they didn't do another one. Would these even be issues at today's present time if we stopped them then? We have to stop the root cause of the problem so that we don't even have a problem that they create. You know? We're giving them a hold to create issues, agendas, and bullshit that they can get you to follow along with, to deceive you, to tie you up, and not even let you think about stopping what was the problem in the first place. Think about it. So many people concerned about the gun grab. Take away the guns. Don't take away the guns. Blah, 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 blah. Let me see. Would that even be an issue at this present time if they didn't make it an issue by creating the false flag in the first place? Seems to me all we had to do was stop the fucking false flags and these wouldn't be issues. Just saying. People need to understand that these people that are doing these things are fucking evil. They are mentally ill and evil. These people up there, these people that are organizing these things, involved in these things, they're very wealthy. They're very powerful. And they don't care about you. They don't like you. They are the same groups and families that have been killing, murdering, and deceiving for a very long time. They don't care about you. They don't care about your family. They don't care about your friends. They don't care about your lifestyle. They care about themselves. They care about themselves. And they care about themselves. That's it. No one else. Sometimes I'm not even sure if they care about themselves. I think they just want to be evil to be evil. And it really doesn't matter what you believe, where the evil came from. You could believe anything. You could believe the supernatural. You could believe the real. You could believe whatever. It doesn't matter. The point is it's evil. It's fucking evil. And nobody wants to do a goddamn thing about it. And let's think about this. There were so many people that they put in concentration camps that believed that wasn't going to happen. And then I'm talking about Christians, because there was a lot more Christians than Jewish people in concentration camps. Just take a look at Russia. But the story's the same. People didn't believe, even when they were in them, that it could happen to them. People think that this is not a war. They think this is a show. They get caught up in the false flags. Yeah. Some people are even making money off it, or their ego was boosted off of it. But that's a shame. Those people are evil. You are evil if you do not want these things to stop because of what they're going to cause. These are the same people that cause all our wars. These are the same people dropping bombs right in the Middle East right now. Think about it. When these people are done bombing the shit out of the desert, they're going to come looking for more shit to bomb. They're going to come looking for more people to kill. They're doing it every day in our skies, in our food, in our water. It pisses Blizzy off. Sure does. We need to stop them. Because if you don't stop them, it may not be right away, it may not be even to you, but what about your children? What about any of the children out there? Why do you not care enough to stop them? There's been so many times through our history where some people have risen up and made a little bit of a change, slowed them down at least. The Louisiana Rebellion of 1768, Nicholas Chauvel and Lafreniere created and got everybody in New Orleans to rise up when the Spanish were coming. But because so many people got scared and ran away, and there was only 5 of them against the Spanish army, they all got shot in the head. But because he created the community. Blizzy, that's just the mailman. Stop it! Mailman, leave him alone. Oh my God. She don't like the mailman. Anyways, because it was just 5 of them. Yeah, they all got shot in the head. But the community that they created and gathering people together to try and fight in the first place, leaving that sediment of community and culture, the Spanish were never able to truly conquer New Orleans. And that's why it's French Creole, not Spanish Creole. So many of us, yes, we can lose so much by fighting these people. We can lose everything. It could even mean death. But if you're not willing to sacrifice, who is? Who is going to stop these people? Who is going to slow them down? Who is going to even maybe stall them a little bit to give your children a chance to have a little bit of a future? Somebody's got to start. It's not cool to just make fun of these false flags without saying you want to stop them. That's being just like them. It's not cool to be intrigued by the show so much you don't want it to stop. It's not cool to profit from these things. These people need to be stopped. Because, let me tell you something. If nobody gets in front of them, they're going to walk through us, and it's going to be a slaughter.
Ow. Talk to him. I mean, sometimes you got people going against you, and you just got to go above and beyond all that. Let's go. Straight up the top, just so you know ain't no stopping us. Yeah, I see you been watching us. You could try, but you better off. I ain't spectate from the audience. Why you hating from the bleachers? Cheerleaders is loving us. Grab a pom-pom, baby. Last year we was last place, this year we in first. We was hungry for the title, now we quenching our thirst. You was on your best behavior, yeah, we on our worst. Killing the competition, rolling around in a hearse. Life is like chess, except it ain't a game. Some pawns remain pawns, some pawns become kings. Think before you move, think 3 steps ahead. Peep game, protect queen. Some rooks get took, some knights get swiped, some bishops get slain. I'ma tell you like my homie told me, life is like chess except it ain't a game. So when you gotta want it, you know my team want it. You know my team want it. You ain't no stopping us. Nah, ain't no stopping us. Nah, ain't no stopping us. And when you gotta want it, you know my team want it. You know my team want it. You ain't no stopping us. Nah, ain't no stopping us. Nah, you know my team want it.